name is Robin Weber. I am your instructor for this course, PowerPoint for Beginners. You can use PowerPoint for all sorts of things: simple presentations, videos, fancy presentations, lessons, creating graphics, and more. When you complete all the lessons in this course, you will be able to create a simple PowerPoint presentation for school, work, or your favorite organization. We will be using PowerPoint 2016. However, most of the features will be the same with PowerPoint 2013 and 2010. So let's get started creating. First, open Microsoft PowerPoint. You will see this screen giving you the option to use various templates or open a previous presentation. On the left, we will look at these options in detail in a later session. For now, click on Blank Presentation. You will see the blank slide with boxes for title and subtitle. It is best to delete these so you can insert your own style. If you want to use them in future presentations, just leave them on the slide and click inside the box and start typing. For this lesson, position your cursor at the top left, outside the boxes but inside the slide. Click and hold down the left mouse button. Drag your mouse and cursor to the bottom right so that both boxes are highlighted. Now tap your delete key on your keyboard. You should see that the boxes are gone. Good! Now we're going to quickly review the ribbon at the top of the page. We will cover each feature in detail later. In the upper left corner is the Save button, Undo button, Slideshow button, and Customize the Quick Access toolbar. Your features in this area might look a little different, but that's okay. Hover over each icon to see what it is. To the right of the screen, in the upper right corner, are small icons for ribbon display options, minimize the screen, restore down, and close. For the ribbon display options, read each choice carefully before applying them. You will normally always want to see the ribbon so you can access the tabs easily. So be careful if you're going to change the way it displays. Go ahead and click on Minimize the Screen and Restore Down to see how they function. Close the program only after you save. Below these icons, you may see your name and a Share button. You can view your account settings if you click on your name. If you want to share your presentation, the best way is to save it to an online storage area, Google, Dropbox, etc., and share it from there. Below this, we start with the File feature of the ribbon. We will cover each feature in the File menu as we go through the course. Next is the Home tab. You will spend a lot of time in this tab, so make yourself familiar with each grouping inside the tab. You will see that many of the features are grayed out. This means that they are currently not available. Once we have content on a slide, the features will become available to use. Next is the Insert tab. You will use a lot of these features also. Anything that you want to put on your slides comes from this tab. You'll insert all items and then customize them. The Design tab is next and can be used to easily and quickly design your presentation with attractive and engaging backgrounds. Click on the drop-down arrow on the right of the Themes section to see the different designs that are available. To the right of the Themes section, you have Slide Size and Format Background. Click on the drop-down arrow next to Slide Size to see the options. Most of the time, you will leave the slides at the default, but it's nice to know this feature is here. Next to that is Format Background. We will cover this later. The next tab is Transitions. You place transitions between slides so that when your presentation plays, the slides switch view using special animations. These are a fantastic way to make your presentation engaging and fun and very easy to use. Click on the drop-down arrow in the Transitions section to see the available transitions. Click on them to see how they operate. Once you have chosen a transition, you might see an additional button. Effect Options. This lets you change the direction of some of the transitions. To the right of transitions are the timing features. We will cover these later when we add transitions to our presentation. The Animations tab is next and allows you to add all sorts of animations to anything you insert into your presentation: text, images, shapes, etc. We will cover animations in detail once we insert items into the presentation. Next is the Slideshow tab. This has all the settings for your presentation. The Review tab has things like spell check, translate, and ways to add comments to a presentation. This is an advanced feature and will be taught in the Advanced PowerPoint course. The next tab is the View tab. This also has advanced features in it and will be covered in the advanced course. You may also see a tab labeled Tell me what you want to do. This is a new feature that lets you ask for help. You may get an answer right in PowerPoint, or you might be directed to the Microsoft website. Either way, it can be a helpful tool. Now to the bottom. In the lower left corner, you will see Slide 1 of 1. This gives you the location where you currently are in your presentation. In the lower right corner, you will see Notes. Click on this to add a note section below your presentation. Comments. Add comments to the presentation, and 3 buttons that give you different views of your presentation. You also have a button that allows you to run the presentation. This is another location. The other one is in the ribbon. And a zoom feature that lets you zoom the slide for easier editing. The very last button fits the slide to the computer screen for easier editing. Okay, let's insert some text onto the first slide. Click on the Insert tab. Go over to the Text section and click on Text Box. Your cursor now looks a bit different. Place the cursor in the middle of the slide. Click and hold down the left mouse button. Drag your cursor to the right and down, making a box. You will see a box made of dashed lines and circles or points. This is important. If you see the dashed dotted line, you can type in text, but you need a solid line to move the box, increase, decrease the size, and other features. Click or double-click inside the box to start typing your text. Type in, "My favorite thing." Click on the dashed dotted line to change it to a solid line. Click and hold on a corner dot. Drag the box so that it is bigger. Click and hold on a side dot. Drag so that the box is wider or longer. Click on the circle arrow to turn the box around. Before we put the box in the final location, let's edit the text. You will notice that sometimes your cursor looks like crosshairs, and sometimes it's a straight line. Click and hold the left mouse button. Make sure it's a straight line, and drag it across the text to highlight it. Anything you edit must be highlighted or selected. Click on the Home tab and look at the Font section. Here you can increase and decrease the size of the text, change the font style, add bold, italics, underline, shadow, and more. For now, let's increase the size to 44. This is a good size for a heading. Click on the drop-down arrow next to the current font style. Hover over each style in the drop-down list to see what it looks like, and click on the one you like. Now, click on the drop-down arrow for the A with the color strip beneath it. You have a palette of colors to choose from, or click on More Colors. Choose a color you like. Medium or dark colors are best for headings. We will cover the eyedropper feature later. Now, click on the dashed dotted line of the text box to change it to a solid line. Click and hold the left mouse button and drag the text box to the upper middle of the slide. You can also use the center feature to perfectly center your text. In the paragraph section, click on the Center button. We will continue to edit our slide in the Module 2.